Hello guys. Today we're looking at top 5 places on Earth no one is allowed to visit ever. How would you like to visit an island full of snakes whose venom is so potent, it dissolves human flesh? Or a government installation so top secret, that if caught inside without proper ID you'll be shot on sight? This world is full of wonderful places to visit, but there's places so dangerous, so secret, and so exclusive that you will never, ever be allowed to visit. Number 5. North Sentinel Island, India. Some people just want to be left alone, and that includes the Sentinelese people of India's North Sentinel Island. An extremely remote island on the South Indian Ocean, North Sentinel Island is home to one of the few remaining isolated tribes in the world, and they want to keep things that way. India initially attempted to establish formal contact with the Sentinelese, but that was quickly cancelled after it was made clear that these people wanted no part of the outside world. In 2018, John Allen Chow, an American Christian missionary, visited this island to teach natives about Christianity, but he was killed by the natives, his body dragged to the beach so all watching would get the hint, "Leave us alone." The Sentinelese are violently protective of their island, to the point of threatening Indian Navy warships that wandered too close during a military exercise. Number 4. Snake Island, Brazil. If flesh-dissolving venomous snakes sounds like your idea of a good time, then have we got some good news for you. Located just 90 miles off the São Paulo coast, and looks like a tropical paradise as you approach. Then you get off your boat to discover that the island isn't nicknamed Snake Island ironically, but rather, quite literally, as the island is home to thousands of one of the deadliest snakes in the world, the golden lance-head viper. One love bite from these beautiful snakes will have you dead in an hour, but that'll give you plenty of time to writhe in agony as the venom slowly dissolves your flesh. With a toxicity 3 to 5 times greater than any mainland snake, it's enough to drop most smaller animals dead in seconds. Visiting the island is illegal, though with a population density of 1 snake per square meter, Brazil doesn't have to work very hard to enforce that ban on visitors. Number 3. Poveglia, Italy. Poveglia is a small island located between Venice and Lido in the Venetian lagoon, northern Italy. Poveglia is a small island that has seen many things throughout history. Poveglia has served as a fort, a shipping checkpoint, a quarantine station for the bubonic plague, and lastly a psychiatric hospital. So this island would certainly have seen a lot of death and tragedy, hence why the psychiatric hospital was closed down in 1968 and the island was abandoned. The reason for closing down the asylum and abandoning the island might be exactly what you're thinking. Poveglia has long been considered one of the most haunted places on Earth. Many claim that the island is haunted by the ghosts of plague victims, war victims, patients, and doctors of asylum. Today the Italian government is so desperate to redevelop the island that it's offered a 99-year lease on the island for cheap, though unsurprisingly nobody seems interested in an island full of ghosts. Number 2. Vatican Secret Archives. If you're a real history buff, paying a visit to the Vatican's secret archives might sit at the very top of your bucket list. Sadly, it most probably will never get ticked off, because just to enter the archives you have to be a member of the Catholic Church, serve in the Vatican, and be at least 75 years old, but as of now only carefully accredited scholars can get their hands on this unique documents. Buried and hidden deep within the walls of Vatican City and several feet deep in the ground, these archives are home of the immense history and the act of the Holy See, along with historic documents, state papers, account books and other official correspondence, some of which are said to go as far back as the 8th century. But actually they are not even supposed to be secret at all. The word secret comes from a misunderstanding of the Latin word secretum, which means private. So the archives weren't meant to be secret from the world, as they were simply a private collection of books and correspondence owned by the Pope himself. Number 1. Area 51, USA. Officially it's known as Area 51, unofficially it has the moniker Dreamland, allegedly for the incredible aerospace projects that were developed there. Area 51 is arguably one of the most secretive places on Earth. The United States Air Force Space's purpose remains unknown to the public, leading to wild speculations and conspiracy theories. It's commonly thought that top-secret aircraft and weapons technologies have been developed and tested in Area 51, and it might also be holding alien bodies recovered from a crash in the 50s. Facility was established by the Central Intelligence Agency in 1955. Although Area 51 was never declared a secret base, it took many years for the government to publicly acknowledge its existence. Area 51 is controlled by surveillance and motion sensors, and it is off-limits to civilians, and the airspace above is a no-fly zone for commercial aircraft. Deadly force is authorized for the subdual of trespassers, and to this day Area 51 remains the one place nobody has ever successfully infiltrated and returned to tell the tale. And that's it for today, guys. We would like to know, what do you think about these places, and would you dare to visit any of them? Write it down in the comments section. We really do read the comments, even the old ones. Thank you for spending some time with us, and make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video from us.